Hello and welcome my YouTube channel, all the YouTube family and my all dear forensic students or forensic aspirants who really want to study the forensic science by me. It's Nikita Thakur, where in my YouTube channel I study the overall forensic science. I will cover the whole syllabus of forensic science, which is very useful for your semester classes, for your semester exams and other exams like UGC NET exam, COT, UGPG and NFSU exam. I will cover the whole syllabus of forensic science which comes in your any entrance exam, your semester exams. On the basis of this video, you can study the overall forensic science by Nikita Thakur. Here I am start the first and very basic topic of forensic science, which is introduction to forensic science. It is very basic or first topic of your forensic science when you study the forensic science now. So this topic is your very first or basic topic in forensic science. So today I will discuss about the introduction to forensic science. So what will be the introduction to forensic science? In this we cover the definition of forensic science, the branches of forensic science, and what are the principles, basic principle of forensic science where the forensic science will work. So let's get started with the definition of forensic science. So students, as you all know that because you are choosing the forensic science, so you know very well what is the forensic science, and we will discuss the definition, which is very important, and every students must know the definition of forensic science. Okay, so I will explain or I will discuss the definition of forensic science. So forensic science is nothing. Forensic science is application of science to those criminal and civil laws that are enforced by an police agency in a criminal justice system. With the help of forensic science, you can trap the criminals, you can help the police officers or police agencies to trap the cases or to find the criminals, and you can provide the help to the police officers to to in a criminal justice system. So forensic science is basically the application of science where you help the police officers or police agencies to find out the criminals in a very general way. I will explain the definition. Forensic science is that kind of science where you learn all of the things. Not particularly you have to work on one thing. You have to work all over the things which comes under the police, doctors, medical officers, and so many things. Forensic science where we study or we analyze the one thing only, which is your evidence. Only the forensic scientists know the evidence and what is the importance of that particular evidence. So that's why the forensic science is important, because it's also help to a law and a judiciary, okay, to for justification. Okay, so I will explain the definition, and the second point is what is the purpose of forensic science, why forensic science is used, because of the what will be the purpose. So the purpose is only that key in forensic science you have to identify the evidence which is present on the scene of crime. Okay, on the scene of crime, where you have to identify the evidence at the scene of crime and send to the laboratory for analysis and interpretation of your evidence, which is very helpful to the legal proceedings. Okay, first on the scene of crime, you have to first, as a forensic scientist now, you have to first identify that particular evidence. After, you have to send that evidence to particular division on the basis of a nature of evidence. Now you only know where it is sent. After, in the laboratories, the forensic scientist also analyze and interpret that evidence, which is helpful for legal proceedings. Okay, now the third point is scope of forensic science. Okay, so forensic science have so many branches. You don't work on even a one single branch. You have so many of branches in forensic science, where you study a lots of things, or you work on lots of evidence as well. So it includes the biology, chemistry, physics, medicine, digital science, and anthropology. Okay, after that we have branches of forensic science. So as you all know that there are so many branches of forensic science. In forensic chemistry, one by one we discussed what are the branches of forensic science. Okay, it's a basic lecture, students. So in this lecture I will cover the basics of forensic science. Okay, so first we have a forensic chemistry or forensic toxicology. As the name indicate that the forensic chemistry or toxicology, you know that toxicology is related, always related to the poison. Okay, you in this branch you have to detect the drugs, poisons, alcohol or chemicals which is related to the scene of crime or the body of the crime. Okay, with the help of drug you can do various things, or on the basis of the poison, where you study the nature of poison, the antidote, anti-periods. On the basis of this, on the you can estimate the cause and cause of death. Okay, then we have second one, we have a forensic medicine, pathology. As you all know that forensic medicine is related to the autopsy. Forensic medicine is related to the post-mortem changes, or post-mortem and the autopsy and the cadaver. You can relate this term with autopsy or post-mortem findings. On the basis of this, you can determine the cause and manner of death. Cause and manner of death you can study in this branch. By analyzing the cadaver, you can, in post-mortem findings, you can estimate the cause and manner of death, and even what is the time interval. Okay, time interval of a death. By analyzing the post-mortem changes are seen after the death. So in this branch you study to determine the cause and manner of death. After, we have a forensic biology and DNA analysis. As you all know that DNA or as you all know that what is the DNA evidence. DNA evidence play a important role in forensic science, because in this branch we identify suspect of or victim by using biological evidence, means biological fluids, like the body release the biological fluids like blood, saliva, hair, semen. In this particular fluid you have a evidence. Which evidence? You have a DNA of particular individual. On the basis of DNA evidence you can identify suspect or victim. Okay, then we have a forensic odontology. In forensic odontology, using teeth and bite mark, you can identify a person bite mark evidence is that kind of evidence which play a very important role, in which cases it's play a very important role in a cases of sexual assault or in case of rape, because bite mark is the evidence which is found on the victim's body, okay, as well as suspect bodies, okay. So bite mark, you can analyze a bite mark on the basis of the arrangement of teeth or a bite mark. You can identify a person who committed this particular activity, okay. Then we have another branch of forensic science, which is forensic anthropology.